Part 2, The Beginning. The Conception of the Prince Siddhartha. Shuddhodana I dreamt, and I was lying on my left side, tired from our long midsummer festival. I had sent soldiers with jars for water, and you said, "You are not strong, you are as weary as these willows." And the 4 guardians of the quarters, entering Kapilavastu, it being the season of festival, lifted me up and bore me far away from you, and I awoke as if in sleep still in a celestial land. In a silver lake they bathed me. I was radiant in that mirror, and brought me, wrapped in no robe, still in vision, my cool form naked, swathed in sunlight and yellow as autumn, into a golden mansion on a hill of silver. He descended from the north, bearing in his trunk a white lotus flower, and when he entered the room, still in his trunk the white flower, he seemed to touch my right side. His radiance entering into my womb, as he entered into my bower, filled me with joy, and now the whole earth has burst into bloom. O Suddhodana, is this why the mango tree has burst into bloom? Is this why in the still air its petals shower around us? Is this why this bower tonight is filled with the odors of rose and lotus? Is this the reason that the sow-flower brightens our leafy room, reflecting moonlight? Queen Mahamaya in the garden. This is the grove of the Lumbini garden. The season is the 4th moon. With her attendants, adorned with pearls and with lustrous robes, the incomparable queen, she who has overcome desire, has come to take her pleasure. Feeling the time of her delivery upon her, she reaches for a branch of the sow-flower, and he who glows effulgent in her womb comes forth miraculously, perfectly adorned, and the whole garden, bursting forth, awakens at the moment of his birth. On either side, the great lords of the earth hold the silk swaddling cloth receiving him, and countless lesser gods, and men and animals stand awed and marveling, attending him, and even the great mountain which upholds the world sways with the wind of his perfected soul. The lotus flowering. Truly it is beautiful, the coming of a great being, for the earth is then a garland of flowers. Everywhere the earth has become covered with lotuses of the 5 different colors. Trunk lotuses have bloomed on the trunks of trees. Branch and vine lotuses cover the vines and branches. Upon the ground those lotuses which we speak of as ground lotuses have sprung up. The sky is full of opening lotuses. The earth has truly become a garland of flowers. Truly it is beautiful, the coming of a great being. The amazement of King Shuddhodana. I am the king of a region blessed with a manifold fortune, of loyal subjects in a season of good omen. 3 days ago, a herd of elephants, rut-maddened, trod the long route unguided from the Himalayas to my palace. These are strange times. My enemies seem to have become submissive. Seeking my favor, they send me amulets of gold and ornaments of lapis to my women. My treasuries and my markets have never swelled with such abundance. All I would do, my people praise me for, offering no hindrance. The fields are continually green from the rain. Even without plowing, the scented grain is full of juice and substance, yielding abundant harvest. In that dread hour, when women are in danger as the clash of armies, they are delivered without disease or pain, and their babies have the 8 flower-like features. All men are assiduous in the construction of groves and ponds, of gardens and wells and fountains. Many are the devoted almsgivers in my kingdom. All men, though they are born in passion, practice religion, observing the 4 purities, and my cities are under their own dominion, burgeon with activity. I am the king of a region blessed with a manifold fortune, of loyal subjects in a season of good omen. Occurrences at the time of the name ceremony, the prophecy. And there were 8 Brahmins also, who at the time of the name festival were called to see the child, and given in festival fine rice and honey, and milk, and garlands of champak flowers. And each was given a certain number of mature animals, and honored with many fine instruments, and followed with wind instruments. Yet I almost wish they had not come. Lately I have been much troubled, for there was an old Brahmin, great in the knowledge of ancient writings and in all the sciences of prophecy, who said what the seer said: before his youth is gone, if he shall have seen the terror of the dying, cruelly casting its black hand, if he shall have seen the feverish shadow lift at the sound of dancing, and wherever there has been beauty, if he shall have found time slowly garnering, then, filled with sympathy, if only he has seen these few things, he shall renounce his claims to royalty and wander away into the enclosing forest. And the path he shall seek is the pathway which is the end of all misery. It is a pathway greater than the pathway of kings.